In a quiet and beautiful village called Umuagu, the people still followed the ancient ways of their forefathers. One of these ways was a sacred ritual called Ilo Ndu, the ritual of awakening. Whenever someone died, the villagers would not bury the person until they performed the ritual to ask the dead about the cause of their death. If the dead said they were killed by someone, the village would not rest until justice was done. There was a young girl in the village named Ugechi. She was very kind, respectful, and full of life. Everyone loved her. After she finished secondary school, she got admission to study at a university in the city. The whole village celebrated her as the pride of Umuagu. In the city, Ugechi stayed in the school hostel. She made friends easily and helped anyone who needed her. But one sad evening, everything changed. She was alone in her room, trying to boil water for her bath using an electric heater. As she tried to unplug it, the heater shocked her. There was no one around to help. The electricity passed through her body, and before anyone could reach her, she had already died. When her death was announced, the whole school went silent. The news touched many hearts. Some students wept, especially her close friends. The school principal decided that her body should be taken home to her people. 10 students, 5 boys and 5 girls, volunteered to go with her body. They loved Ugechi and wanted to make sure she reached home well. As the school bus drove into Umuagu, the students looked around and admired the beauty of the village. Green trees, fresh air, and quiet roads. One of the students said, "This place is really peaceful." When they reached the village square, they saw a large crowd already gathered. Some were crying, some were silent, holding their hearts. Ugechi's parents stood among them, broken and weak. An old man stepped forward. His name was Pa Ofor. He was the village elder and the keeper of traditions. He looked at the students and said calmly, "Thank you for bringing our daughter home. But before you leave, you must join us in the ritual of Ilo Ndu. We must know how our daughter died. Until then, no one is allowed to leave the village." The students were surprised. They had never heard of such a thing. Then Pa Ofor added with a serious voice, "If it is revealed that someone among you killed her, that person, and maybe all of you, may never go back alive." Fear entered their hearts. Some started whispering to each other. One girl said, "But she died by accident now." Another boy said, "Let's just follow what they say. We didn't do anything wrong." That night, the villagers gathered at the shrine of the ancestors. Ugechi's body was placed in the middle. A small fire was lit. The priestess, Mama Uduak, came out in white cloth, her face covered with sacred chalk. She began to chant. The drums started to beat slowly. "O spirits of Umuagu, come and open the mouth of our daughter. Let her speak, let her truth be known." The wind blew, the fire moved, the drums stopped. Suddenly, Ugechi's eyes opened. Everyone gasped. She sat up slowly. Her voice was soft but clear. She said, "I did not die by the hand of any man. I was alone. I was boiling water in my room. When I tried to remove the heater, it shocked me. I tried to shout, but no one heard me. I died alone, but in peace." Tears rolled down her mother's eyes. Her father fell on his knees, thanking the ancestors. The villagers raised their hands and said, "Issei!" Then, as calmly as she had come, Ugechi's body lay down again. This time, she truly rested. The next morning, the villagers gave the students food and gifts. Pa Ofor prayed for their journey and said, "Thank you for standing with our daughter. Go home safely. May the land of Umuagu bless you." As they left the village, the students were quiet. One of them said, "I will never forget this place in my life." The village of Umuagu returned to peace, and Ugechi, the kind girl from Umuagu, was buried with honor.